What's up, Dog Pound? Nathan Zegura here, along with Matt Wilhelm, as we prepare for the final game preview of the year as the Browns take on the Steelers this Sunday at First Energy Stadium. An opportunity for the Browns to play the role of spoiler and knock the Steelers out of the playoffs with a victory. But it won't be Johnny Manziel. It won't be Josh McCown. It'll be Austin Davis for the Browns at quarterback against Ben Roethlisberger. What does Austin have to do?
Well, I think a lot of it's going to fall on the offensive line and the running backs, and I think as well as the playmakers and their ability to get open, sustain drives. I don't think we're expecting anything over the top from Austin Davis. I think just to be consistent, don't throw the football to the other team, and I think John DeFilippo's got to really dial up a great game plan for these guys, a mix of run and pass, because Austin Davis can't go back to pass, consistently throw it 30 or 40 times, expect to win, and expect to maybe walk off this field because the Steelers are angry. They have a lot to prove and a lot to play for.
Well, so far backup quarterbacks have done well. This will be the fourth straight backup in a row that the Steelers have faced. It was Brock Osweiler, A.J. McCarron, and then last week Ryan Mallett off the streets had a good game against them in an upset, so why not Austin Davis? But you talked about the ground game. Last time against the Steelers, the Browns running backs carried the ball 10 times for 5 yards. They've got to do a lot better, and we've seen from Crow, when he gets 15 carries this year, 70-plus yards, a touchdown, nearly 6 yards a carry. Feed the Crow.
They definitely do, and I think Austin Pastor and what he's been brought the physicality, Cam Irving and his growing role along this offensive line. I think those two guys are going to be real cornerstones for what this offensive line is going to be able to accomplish. Austin Pastor is going to be physical, and I think Cam Irving, as we saw in his first start against the Pittsburgh Steelers, he's grown up a little bit each and every week, taking his bumps and bruises. Hopefully can reel it all together in Week 17.
Absolutely. Great defensive front of the Steelers. The Browns are going to have to contain that now. On the defensive side of the ball, they've got to contain the greatest aerial attack in the National Football League. Ben Roethlisberger, Antonio Brown, maybe the best player in the league, Martavis Bryant, Marcus Wheaton. Last time, they got about between completions and penalties over 450 yards in the air against the Browns. And this time the Browns are going to do it without Joe Hayden, without Tramon Williams. So the youngsters, Justin Gilbert, Pierre Desir, Charles Gaines, K'Wan Williams, they're really going to have to step up. What do the Browns have to do, or what can they do from a coverage standpoint to help these young guys out?
Oh, I think playing man press against this group got you burned last time, and I thought we were in chase mode an awful lot with the ball in the air. That's where the bumps, the grabs came into play. We also got the penalties, and so I think we may see, in fact, and I know Jim O'Neill's going to obviously be have his presser going on, talk about his game plan and what he's going to do to stop these guys. It might have to be a little bit more zone, a little bit off coverage if you're going to play man. Have that cushion. But Nathan, the one thing that I hope that I think Nate Orchard, who's kind of come into his own as of late, Des Bryant's playing extremely well, is we need some pass rush.
Gotta get to the quarterback.
Solving Ben Roethlisberger and how you get him to the ground, because he can elongate plays better than anybody in the National Football League.
It's going to be a big test for this defense, but hey, that's why they play the games, and it's the final game of the year. Why not pull out all the stops? We'll see some trickeration from the Browns as they try to get it done and send the Steelers home. I think the key will be controlling the ball on offense, possessing it. The best defense sometimes in the NFL is a good offense. The Browns need to possess that football and keep Ben and company on the sideline. Well, thanks for being with us all year here for all the game previews on ClevelandBrowns.com and the Browns mobile app. For Matt Wilhelm, I'm Nathan Zegura saying thanks, and I hope you had a great new year, and we'll see you at First Energy Stadium as the Browns hopefully shock the world.